I really can't believe it. I can't believe you missed it. I can't believe an ingrate like you is my sister. Why didn't you come to Mom's funeral? Funeral? I don't know anything about that. When did she die? The day before yesterday. She took such good care of you. You ungrateful bitch. There's no way I would go. Are you serious? I tried to call you several times, but it said it was a disconnected number. I never received a call. Maybe you called my old number? The one with the 33 at the end? Oh, come on. I told you I changed my cell phone. Sorry, I forgot. If it's an unused number, you should at least use your head and remember. You could have just texted me. I was in a hurry. I didn't even think of that. Were you a pallbearer? Who else is there? It was a lot of work. I did everything, and I mean everything. It was really hard. I got tired of dealing with relatives and stuff. You weren't there for Dad's funeral, so it was just me and Mom. It couldn't be helped. I was in the hospital. What are you trying to say? That we're even. Why are you so unconcerned? Your mother is gone. Aren't you sad? Not at all. How is that possible? Mom died. How can you be so cold-hearted? Don't you at least want to rush over to her right now to offer some flowers or something? Since when did you become so cold-hearted? Since when did you become such a big liar? I don't even know who to give the flowers to. What? What are you talking about? I just saw Mom. What? I thought someone looked like her, so I called out to her, and it turned out to be Mom. I was surprised to see her in New York, but she seemed to be in a hurry, so we didn't have time to talk. What? There's no way. She was even cremated. Who did you burn? Did you have a dream? Are you okay? I can't believe you can't even recognize your own mother. It's impossible for a dead person to be in New York. Or did you see a ghost? I don't get it. There's no way I would tell such a bald-faced lie. That's why I'm surprised. If it's a prank, why don't you come clean now? Then why don't you come see the remains? That would make you believe it. You're not going to know who it is when you're looking at the ashes. I know, but... Then what was the cause? It was an accident. If she was sick, I would have told you earlier. But it was so sudden. And that was the day before yesterday. That's impossible. Laura, maybe you're tired. Or maybe you're mentally ill. No, I have fun every day. And I have a lot of free time. I'm worried about you because you say a lot of strange things. Why don't you go to a doctor? Maybe the shock of hearing about your mother's death has made you crazy? I'm perfectly sane. You're the one who's crazy enough to go to a funeral for someone who you aren't related to. You should go to a hospital. I'm not trying to fight with you. At least come home to offer your condolences. I don't want to. It's a waste of money. You can't even pay for the trip to Boston? Mom won't rest in peace with a daughter like you. She's not dead. She still has her feet on the ground. She's really gone. Oh, so there's no inheritance or anything? Of course not. It's like she was barely getting by. Oh well. You were counting on something like that? It'd be nice if there was, right? Forget it. I'll take care of the rest. Bye. Call me when you find the inheritance. I don't know what you call this kind of thing. The thing where you get a memento? You mean heirlooms? I guess the name doesn't really have a twist to it. I'll take the clothes and watch for now. I'm her daughter, so it's okay if I take them, right? What? You're back? I'm free to come to my parents' house whenever I want. Are you out somewhere? I have to go to the city office and the bank and take care of all kinds of stuff. I have to do it all by myself because you wouldn't come home. You disrespectful bitch. I see. Where did you hide the bad money? I can't find it all. Why do you need that? Because it's half and half too, right? We're the only 2 kids.
It disappeared with the funeral expenses. How much do you think it cost?
I thought you would at least give me some money for the trip.
You have at least that much, don't you?
Oh, you have the death certificate and everything. I thought you were lying.
Of course not.
I asked around the neighborhood. They all said they were at the funeral, so you weren't lying.
You really had your doubts?
Yeah, I did. I guess I was wrong about the person I saw. She's really gone.
Yes, she is. I've been telling you that from the beginning.
I know some of my friends went. I should thank them.
Do that.
So, how much insurance is there?
Are you in that kind of trouble?
Why do you think so?
Because you keep talking about money.
I'm just checking. You want to take what you can get, don't you? They say that money is the biggest problem in situations like this. I wanted to get it out of the way.
Unfortunately, she didn't have any.
No way!
I bet you couldn't afford to pay the premiums.
It's a lonely old age, isn't it?
Maybe one of us should have gotten married and given her some grandkids or something.
Being single at 35 is definitely a sin.
What are you talking about? You're only 2 years older than me. Being single at 33 is a sin enough.
I love my job.
And by job, you mean being an unsuccessful theater actress? I hear you're basically working part-time.
Well, yeah, so it wouldn't hurt to have some money.
Well, that's too bad. It was all I could do to pay for the funeral.
Still, I didn't know she had such a nice watch.
I heard she bought it with Dad's insurance money. She said she wanted to be able to have him with her all the time.
She was more of a romantic than I thought. I didn't know that. She must have taken very good care of it. It's still beautiful.
You want it? Take it.
You sure?
Go ahead. I'll give you half of the money after I get rid of the house. But it will take some time. I don't even know if it will sell.
Okay, got it.
Do you believe me now?
Sort of. I mean, with this much evidence to back it up?
I'll be home in about 2 hours. Do you want to stay?
No, I'm busy, so I'm gonna go.
Okay, don't be a stranger.
Okay. By the way, when are you moving to Brooklyn?
Huh?
You bought a nice apartment. I'm so jealous that you and Mom live together. I want to be part of it.
What are you talking about? Mom's gone. You realized that, didn't you? I thought you finally grasped the truth. Have you lost your mind again?
One of my classmates is a total weirdo.
What are you talking about?
There's this woman who goes to people's funerals and doesn't even bring flowers, but just chows down and leaves.
That's terrible. What about it?
I heard from a friend from school that she was there at the funeral, so I thought I'd thank her when I went home the other day. So I went to see her.
Wow, what a sense of duty.
And she didn't disappoint me. She's a weirdo.
What?
She took a picture of inside the coffin.
Huh? Oh my God, when did she do that?
She said they were told that Mom was badly injured in the accident and not to open the casket. It seemed like they were trying to scare everyone, but that didn't seem to work on the weirdo. Instead, it made her want to open it to see something scary. A delinquent's behavior is hard for ordinary people to understand. And then she showed me the picture.
Are you trying to say that the face is different?
It's a different person. It wasn't Mom.
Sometimes their face swells up and they look like a different person. She was badly injured in the accident, so it's only natural that her face looked different from when she was alive.
But that one is too different. She didn't lose that much weight.
You haven't seen her for a while, so you don't know her.
The lady next to me, she said she was as plump as ever right before.
Different people see things differently.
What are you hiding?
You're the one who's suspicious.
Whose funeral was it?
Will you stop it? I'm still recovering from the loss of my mother. I can't believe how much she changed from the incident either. It's hard to believe that was Mom, but there's no mistake. Don't be weird. I knew you wouldn't admit it, so I checked it all out.
What can an unemployed person do?
Even if I'm unemployed, I have a lot of friends, theatre people.
What's a few people with a lot of free time going to do?
You don't know how strong a bunch of bored people can be, do you? After I found Mom in Queens, I had one of my junior troop mates follow her.
What? What's that? I didn't know that.
I didn't tell you. She got in a taxi bound for Brooklyn, so I hurriedly got my friend in the taxi. Anyway, I gave him all the money I had.
Yeah, so? What's the point of following someone who wasn't Mom? What a waste of money.
Really? I confirmed she went into a small apartment in Brooklyn, a person from Boston. If she was going to Brooklyn, it would be a trip, right? Then she would usually stay in a hotel, right?
I don't know, maybe that person went to a friend's house.
Well, we know where she is.
You're wasting your time.
So, here's the great part.
Enough. I don't have time for your delusions. I guess you do when you have nothing to do but fantasize. I'm sorry, I'm busy.
I'm almost done. Just hear me out. That weirdo friend says that the woman in the coffin looks just like the homeless woman who used to live in front of a supermarket.
You know, who'd remember a homeless woman's face? She's just talking shit.
Don't take a weirdo for granted. She even begs the homeless for food. She's hated even in that neighborhood.
What?
The one who gave her the most was a homeless person named Daisy. She insists that's the person in the coffin. She said she remembered her face because she was so beautiful for a homeless person. So she took a picture of the person in the coffin and kept a record of it. So she kept proof that the person in the coffin was Daisy.
What kind of evidence is that? Who would believe such a delinquent statement?
That's right, she's been involved with the police many times. She said if she went, they wouldn't believe her.
That's for sure.
So I decided to go.
What?
The person in that coffin wasn't my mother. I saw her and I confirmed that she lives in Brooklyn. That's all you need to know.
You're an idiot. That's not enough to get them to move. You're not as bad as a delinquent, but you're a bored theatre group member with no social credibility either. There's no way the police will investigate such a delusional story.
I wonder. We also got fingerprints from the person who lives in Brooklyn.
Huh?
Well, I just picked up a discarded plastic bottle.
That's illegal.
I just picked up trash.
You want money? How much to keep your mouth shut?
That's a fat insurance payout, huh? I mean, are you going to admit it?
Just tell me how much, then go the hell away.
I don't want your money.
You wanted it so bad before.
If I didn't act like that, there would have been no reason for me to come over to the house.
Did you do it on purpose?
Yes, I did. I'm still an actress. I'm not famous, though. I looked like a spoiled sister looking for inheritance or insurance money, didn't I?
If you don't want the money, what do you want?
The truth. I want the truth.
If I tell you, will you keep your mouth shut?
Okay.
Really?
If any of my relatives become a criminal, it would screw up my future.
That's true.
So, how did it happen?
It was the middle of the night. We were at the scene of an accident involving a homeless woman. It was a hit-and-run accident, and there was no one around. I panicked and tried to call an ambulance. Mom stopped me.
Why?
This is me, she said. She wanted me to pretend she was dead. So I did as Mom said. I had a funeral and pretended she was dead.
So why? Pretending to be dead with someone else's body? That's like some kind of a plot from a novel. What did she want to do?
Mom was in a lot of debt. I was helping her pay her bills, but she was borrowing from suspicious sources too. She kept paying it back, but it just wouldn't go away.
Why would she have debt?
Well, it was the usual drinking and gambling. She was out drinking every night and playing pachinko until they closed.
Why didn't you stop her? Couldn't you have done something about it before it got so bad?
I tried to stop her, but she wouldn't listen. She's so stubborn in her old age.
I see, but that doesn't mean this is a good idea.
I know, but she's even been going and borrowing money in my name. They even came to my office to collect. There was no way I could rely on you, a poor theatre group actress. I had no choice.
But you know what?
Oh, it's okay for you, right? Just ignore your parents. Chasing your dreams, doing what you love, and I'm the only one who's getting the short end of the stick. Couldn't you have done something about it? Or didn't you stop her? You're in no position to talk. You left Mom and me and went off to do what you wanted. And that's what got me in this mess.
I really feel bad, you know?
That's the truth. Are you satisfied now? If you want to go to the police, go ahead.
Yeah, I'll go.
Huh? Wouldn't you usually say you're not going?
No, I usually wouldn't, because everything you just said is a lie.
Where do you get that?
Mom told me everything.
I don't know what she said, but she's lying. She's trying to make me look bad to protect herself. She's the kind of woman who gets into a lot of debt and tries to avoid it by pretending to be sick. She doesn't mind at all making her daughter look bad.
You're the one who tried to get the insurance money by pretending that your mother died. It was also you who sent her away to a small apartment in Brooklyn.
Don't be fooled by the delusions of an old woman.
Mom was crying. She said she didn't want to do it. She said it was horrible to the person who died and that she couldn't face me.
Just leave me alone. Bye.
That's not how it works. She's going to have to live in hiding from now on.
She doesn't have long to live, so who cares?
That's terrible. I never realized how controlling you were. I had no idea. It's definitely my fault for chasing my dreams and not taking care of my family. So I'll take responsibility and expose your sins.
My sins? Everything you're saying is just a fantasy. What proof do you have?
You're right. Mom's so mechanically challenged, she can't even use a smartphone. But the memento Dad left her. Did you know that she could use the voice recorder?
Huh?
Do you know why I'm holding out on you when I have conclusive evidence? Because you're her daughter, for Christ's sake.
Where's the voice recorder?
I took it. I didn't want Mom to be a target.
Give it to me.
I'm not giving it to you. I shut it when I heard it. Bitch, if you want to live, you're going to have to do what I say. You're a person who doesn't exist in this world. Take this money and go?
That's...
How is she supposed to live with only 50,000? If she doesn't have a social security number or identification, she can't even work.
What a pain in the ass.
Huh?
Of course I wished she would just go away and die somewhere. She doesn't have long to live anyway, and it's hard for her feeling guilty even if she lives. So just give her 50,000 to play around with and have fun till she dies.
What are you? I don't even want to think of you as my sister.
You don't have to. I don't even consider you my sister either.
You did all this for a mere 360,000 in insurance money.
Mere? This money will put an end to a life of being chased by loan sharks. Of course I was desperate.
But that doesn't mean you can't tell the difference between what's right and wrong.
If I could, I wouldn't be doing it. If you hadn't run into that old hag, it would have all worked out. Oh, this really sucks. I did everything I could to keep you from finding out, and you just happened to get in the way.
I know you lied about calling me before the funeral. You didn't want me to see what was in the casket.
That's right. I went to a lot of trouble to get my relatives not to call you, okay? And now it's all for nothing.
Their insurance money will be returned.
I don't have it anymore. I paid back the loans.
Not having the money won't solve the problem. It'll go to court and the police will get you.
Please, will you help me?
I don't think so. It's easier to hide in jail than play tag with the loan sharks.
You little shit. You were always a drag.
I never respected you either. You're always so cynical with your empty eyes. I stayed away from our house because of you, but now I regret it. I hate myself for not noticing what was happening to Mom. If I'd noticed sooner, none of this would have happened.
Well, where shall I run away to?
You don't have any more money, do you?
Yes, I do. I sold our parents' house.
What? Of course, they're gone, so see you later. Wait! Did she think she could escape from the police? If so, she's pretty stupid, and getting caught in one day is even more stupid. I didn't observe the trial, so I don't know much about it. It looks like she's going to be in prison for some type of crime. I think she's guilty of insurance fraud and falsifying the insurance documents. I got my parents' house back safely. However, there is no way I can go back to my parents' house because of the neighbors' prying eyes. I sold my parents' house and moved in with my mother in New York. My weirdo classmate and I held a small funeral for the homeless woman. My mother couldn't disobey my sister. I asked her why. She said she had been threatened with harm by Laura. I was being protected without knowing it. I feel my mother's strong love for me now. This time I will protect my mother.
Sis, I heard from Mom. Is it true you were seriously injured and hospitalized? Ellie, I'm sorry for worrying you. Thanks for calling. Are you okay to text now? I'm fine. I broke my leg, my knee or thigh the femur. I can move my hands fine. I'm okay. I'm in a hospital room, so I can't make phone calls, but at least I can text. I see. Well, that's great you can text. But when I heard about your accident, I was so surprised. I thought my heart would jump out of my chest. I know, I was surprised myself. So, how are you feeling? The surgery was a success, but I can't walk, so I have to stay in the hospital for a while. Oh, really? All right. I'm going to take rehabilitation seriously. Oh, yeah, I guess you'd have to. I bet you're in pain too. Well, it's only been a few days since the accident. I'm still in pain. Still, it's getting a lot better. If the pain gets too bad, I just tell the nurse and she gives me some painkillers. Thank God for that. I'm glad to hear that, but I can't believe you're in so much pain that you have to take medicine. It sounds like it's really tough. Is there anything you need right now? I'll bring whatever you need, so don't hesitate to ask. Okay, thanks. I'm okay for now, but if I need anything else, I'll take you up on that. Yeah, okay. Kevin, it's your lunch break, right?
Yeah, it is.
Sorry to interrupt your break. I have a favor to ask you.
What is it?
Could you bring a change of clothes to the hospital?
Huh? I'm busy.
I know, but I've been wearing the same clothes since I got into the hospital, so it's about time I changed.
Why don't you ask your mother for that?
Huh?
I'm going on a business trip tomorrow.
I didn't know that. You didn't tell me. It's a 2-hour drive for her, so I can't ask her. So then, can I ask you to bring it this evening?
Don't be absurd. I've got a lot of work to finish up today. I'm not going home early. Besides, I have to be out of the house by 6 a.m. tomorrow morning.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I can't bear to wear the same clothes any longer, and I want to see you.
Huh? We're not two lovers who've just started dating. Don't be creepy.
You don't have to go that far.
If you need a change of clothes, just buy some. Why do I have to go? I can't have you calling me every time you need something like that.
Something like that? I'm sick. I can't go out because I can't walk and they don't sell clothes in the hospital. Did something happen at work that made you say that? This isn't like you.
It's your fault. I'm swamped at work recently, and to have you bother me with something as trivial as that, anyone would be irritated.
I'm sorry.
It pisses me off to hear you apologize so easily.
Huh? What should I do then? Even if I don't apologize, you get angry at me. I'm injured, so the least you could do is give me a little slack.
There you go. That's what you really want, isn't it? You got hurt on your own. What are you talking about?
Oh, Kevin.
Anyway, ask someone else to get your clothes.
Okay, I'll ask my sister. But I'm hurt too, and I'm depressed. I don't think you should talk to me like that. Kevin, you've changed lately.
How?
You used to be so kind, and you used to think of me first. But lately, you've become very cold towards me. I noticed it even before the accident. What's wrong? If you have something on your mind, just say it.
Nothing. I'm just busy at work.
I know you've been working a lot of overtime. I think it's hard to be busy at work, But you said you don't want me to cook dinner because you're going to eat it at work. I don't want you to do that.
Why do you have to bring that up now? It's got nothing to do with your injury or hospitalization.
If it's not a time like this, you won't even listen to me. The only time you ever contact me is when you're working late, and you don't need dinner. Put yourself in my position, waiting for you to contact me.
If I had time to contact you, I'd like to get my work done. Can't you even understand that?
You want me to understand how you feel, but you don't even try to understand how I feel.
Oh my god, you're so tenacious.
Sorry.
There you go, apologizing like that again. That's what irritates me.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I forgot to tell you.
What?
I'm going abroad the day after tomorrow, so don't call me unless it's urgent.
You're kidding. When I'm in the hospital?
You just got hurt on your own, that's your problem.
We're married, so it's not just my problem. If you can't make it today and you're going away on a business trip, I still need a change of clothes. The least you could do is come and see me before you go. Aren't you even worried about me?
Of course I'm worried about you, but one of my bosses at work invited me on a cruise ship trip.
Cruise ship?
I can't go on a cruise ship with you around because you would just complain about it. I thought it's a good time for me to go on a cruise ship. I'm really looking forward to going to a southern island.
You're kidding. I can't believe it. I'm about to go through a very hard time in rehab.
So then let me ask you, what is it I can do for you? Nothing, right? Even if I were there, I can't fix your injury, can I? Rehabilitation is something that only a specialist can do, right?
I guess that's true. You can't fix my injury, but I need you to support me emotionally. Just coming to visit me is enough.
You're really spoiled, Sylvia. Well then, I don't know what's gonna happen in the future.
Why do you say such hurtful things?
Anyway, I'm too busy with work to take care of you. You can take care of yourself.
If you're going to talk like that, I'm done. I won't ask you for anything again.
Yeah, do that.
Oh yeah, whatever, fine. Ellie, I'm sorry, I need a favor.
A favor? What's up?
Kevin is having a hard time. If you could bring a change of clothes to the hospital, that would be great.
Sorry, sis. I'm afraid I won't be able to make it for about 10 days. I'll be totally fine after that.
Oh, really? So your schedule's filled up for the next 10 days? Are you going somewhere?
That's right. I have an overseas business trip starting the day after tomorrow. I have to get everything ready by tomorrow.
Is that so? But I thought you had a desk job, and you have to go on a business trip?
Well, that's because I got promoted, so I was transferred to another department. It's really tough because it's taking time to get used to.
Is that so? I see you're working hard too.
Thanks, it's very rewarding. I'm really sorry I can't bring you a change of clothes.
That's okay. I feel bad because it's so far, but I'll ask Mom.
Yeah, do that. I'm sure Mom will be fine.
I wish Kevin would bring it to me in the first place. He's been kind of cold lately.
It's not his fault. He's busy with work too, you know.
Ellie, what's wrong?
No, it's just that he's got a lot going on because he has a business trip tomorrow. I don't think it's any wonder he can't go to the hospital when you ask him all of the sudden.
Huh? How did you know Kevin's going on a business trip tomorrow?
Oh, I don't know anything about that. You said he often goes on business trips. I just thought that if he said he couldn't come to the hospital, that's what he meant.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. I know I told you that if you needed something, I'd bring it to the hospital. I'm sorry my business trip got in the way of me helping you out.
Yeah, no problem. By the way, how long is your overseas business trip starting the day after tomorrow?
6 days and 5 nights. Even though it's for work, it's been quite a while since I've been overseas, so I'm looking forward to it quite a bit.
Well, that's great. Have a safe trip.
Yeah, good luck with your rehabilitation, sis.
Thanks.
Sis, I'm in trouble. Please pick up the phone. Sis, what are you doing? Please return my call.
Sorry, I was sleeping. What's going on this time in the morning? And calls aren't allowed in hospital rooms.
You finally answered back. Then texting is fine. It's daytime here.
Oh, that's right. You're on a business trip.
That doesn't matter, sis. It's an emergency.
Emergency? What's going on?
It's really bad. Kevin got lost at sea.
What? Kevin?
That's right. He was on a cruise ship trip with his friends, right? My friend who was traveling with Kevin contacted me. I had a drink once with that friend of Kevin's. He contacted me. He said he didn't have your contact info.
Huh? Who's the friend?
That's not important right now. Anyway, he's someone you don't know. Of course, I guess there's a lot of crew on the boat. When they had some free time on the island, they thought they'd go a little deeper into the island. They went into the restricted area so that the crew wouldn't notice them. His friend swam to the end of the area and was found and saved. But they still haven't found Kevin. I happened to be in the area on a business trip. Anyway, I'll try to visit the location.
Ellie, wait a minute. Are you listening to me?
Sis, why did this happen?
So I told you earlier that I can't answer the phone, didn't I?
Sis, it's an emergency right now. This is not the time to be saying that.
Even so, rules are rules.
Sis, I understand why you don't want to believe that your Kevin is in trouble. Just hear me out, okay?
Something happened to Kevin?
We found him, but he was already in cardiopulmonary arrest. I just arrived at the hospital, but when I got there, he was already gone. His belongings were swept away with him. The rescue team found them, and they're here. And they found out it was Kevin.
Ellie, is this true?
I know you don't want to believe it, but you don't think I would lie about something like this, do you? I know you've been in a lot of pain. I can't believe it either.
I know. I can't believe it either.
Yeah, I know.
What I can't believe is that nobody has contacted me.
What? I mean, they didn't have your contact information. I explained that to you earlier.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about. But if his stuff was found and it was confirmed to be Kevin's, his wife, I would have been contacted as well, right?
Well, yes, but I have no idea why you weren't contacted.
I haven't heard anything from Kevin's parents either. What's going on?
Huh? Oh, what do you mean, what's going on?
Normally, the spouse, me, would have been contacted immediately, and I am sure his parents would have been notified too. If Kevin's parents knew about this, they would have contacted me immediately. And yet, I haven't heard a word from them. Don't you think it's strange?
Sis, this is not the time to talk about it. You have to work out the details about insurance and so on. You have a lot of work to do, don't you?
I don't care about that. What hospital are you at? And tell me the name of the friend who contacted you. I'll tell Kevin's parents and head over there right now.
I'm here, so you don't have to come.
What are you talking about? My husband is gone. How can I not go see him?
But we're overseas. I'm nearby and you're in the hospital and can't walk. At a time like this, you should let me handle it.
Ellie, you say that, but you're on a business trip, right? Are you sure you don't need to get back to work?
My brother-in-law is important to me. I don't care about work right now. Leave this aside of things to me. You do what you can there.
I was kidding when I said I was going right now. I haven't heard anything from the locals or from my relatives. I'm sorry, but I don't believe you when you just say my husband's dead.
So are you trying to say I'm lying?
Well, it's true that I don't believe you.
That's terrible, sis.
I really want to believe you, Ellie, but this time, I think it would be kind of strange if I did.
Sis, I don't blame you for wanting to escape from reality because you're in shock. But you feel sorry for Kevin, don't you?
Yeah, I thought something was strange.
What's strange?
That he suddenly said he was going abroad. Then you said you didn't care about working as long as you got paid. You getting a career advancement and going on an overseas business trip? I couldn't understand why. On top of all that, both of your schedules just happened to line up at the same time. If you say you aren't lying, then, as I said before, give me the friend's name and contact info. I'll talk to him myself.
I don't know his name either. We just had drinks together once and exchanged numbers. I introduced myself, but I forgot his name. Besides, I told my friend that my sister is in the hospital. You can't even call him. It would be a big hassle for you to get in touch with him.
I've already figured it out.
What?
Ellie, I knew it. You're lying.
You doubt me? I told you I'm not.
If you're going to lie, why don't you do a better job of it? Anyone can tell when you're lying. And you knew Kevin was on a business trip the day before. You knew I asked him to bring a change of clothes. Who told you that? That's impossible. I've suspected it ever since.
What?
That you and Kevin might be having an affair.
Huh?
You like Kevin, right? So when I said something, you were angry, weren't you? You've always been a terrible liar, you know.
Sis, what are you talking about? You have other things to do right now. You know, this isn't the time to be talking about cheating or stuff like that.
You won't admit you're lying. Okay, fine then. However, I'm going to tell my parents and Kevin's parents. I'm going to report everything you've told me and our conversation the other day.
What?
Because Kevin might be dead, right? If that's the case, I can't not tell them, can I? I'm going to contact everybody right away. Bye.
Sylvia, what the hell are you doing?
I knew you were alive. You would be, wouldn't you?
Why didn't you believe Ellie? You're crazy not to believe what your own sister says.
Ellie? You guys are so close. If she really were my sister, she wouldn't try and betray me. And she would never have an affair with you, my husband. Besides, her lies were so bad. I knew it was a lie right away. If she were really trying to trick me, she could have done a little bit better of a job of it.
Shut up. I never thought you wouldn't believe it.
What do you mean, shut up? I'm in the hospital with an injury. You didn't even bring me a change of clothes. You lied to me and went off to have an affair with my sister. While I was in rehabilitation, you are fooling around with my sister. Are you kidding me? And she pretended you died in an accident? Did you really think you could get by with that?
It couldn't be helped. Don't keep blaming me.
What? It's 100% your and my sister's fault. Are you saying it's my fault?
Yes, it is. It's your fault that you're not attractive. Ellie's so cute by comparison. Visiting you in the hospital after you've been seriously injured would just be a bitter experience. It's much more fun to hang out with Ellie. After being with Ellie, I felt like I wanted to break up with you and spend the rest of my life with her.
That's disgusting. Then why didn't you just be honest and say so? Pretending that you disappeared from the world in order to break up with me? Are you crazy?
Huh? Why do you have to go that far?
I know what you're thinking. You lied to me because you didn't want to pay me alimony, didn't you? You're really stingy, aren't you?
Shut up.
Getting angry at me just means I'm right. Well, if there's one thing I didn't do well, it was not seeing who you really were. I don't know why I married a scumbag like you.
Say what you want. It's really your fault for not seeing it. I'm only nice to people I really like. I didn't like you much, but you seemed to love me. That's why I married you, so be grateful.
What? Are you telling me you never really loved me in the first place?
How could anyone really love an ugly person like you? You were making good money. I thought I'd take advantage of you until I found someone else I liked. So when I heard you were in the hospital, my first thought was, I can't count on your income.
That's really horrible.
So I decided to make a move. I decided to be with Ellie. But I thought it'd be a waste to pay alimony to a girl like you. You're right. You've got good instincts. So I talked it over with Ellie and came up with a way to avoid paying alimony.
You two are perfect for each other, aren't you? You're both such jerks.
Why do you have to be such a jerk to me? You insisted on marrying me, so I married you. You should be rather grateful. An ugly woman who can't do anything but work. Who else would take you? You're lucky you got married at least once.
Huh. You don't have to say that. I'll never forgive you for what you did to me.
You don't have to forgive me. I'll be happy with Ellie. I don't care what you think about me anymore.
Oh well, say that while you still can. After Ellie spilled the beans, I contacted a private detective. He's gathering evidence as we speak. We already have a lot of proof. Even this text exchange should be more than enough.
Huh? A detective? I didn't hear anything about that.
Why should I tell you? You should be thankful I told you now. I just called their office. They sent me all the evidence they have. This trip, you and Ellie were sitting in the lobby, holding hands and looking at each other.
You're kidding, right?
I'll ask my lawyer to take care of the rest. You won't be hearing from me anymore.
I'm sorry. I'll pay you the alimony, so just drop the lawyer. We're gonna get in a lot of trouble.
What? What are you talking about?
My parents and your parents heard what happened. They're really pissed off.
Of course they are.
Your parents said they're going to disown your sister. Don't you feel sorry for her?
No, I don't. My parents told me about that too. I think it's only natural.
What are you talking about? You should help Ellie. You're Ellie's sister. You should intermediate. You should be helping her.
What are you talking about? Who do you think is in pain? I've been badly injured and I'm in the hospital in severe pain. I'm going through a rough rehabilitation. My husband doesn't even come to visit me or bring me a change of clothes. On top of that, he's having an affair with my sister. I'm hurt and depressed too. I will never forgive you two for the rest of my life.
What? For the rest of my life? It's going a bit too overboard, huh?
Like you, my in-laws are sane, thank God. They bowed down to me over and over again and apologized on your behalf. They must have known you weren't going to pay the alimony anyway. They said they'd pay.
Really? Oh, that's lucky.
And they said they'd make you pay them back.
What?
They said they'll put you to work under their supervision to make sure you don't run away. They said they'll make sure you pay in full what they paid for you.
Oh no.
I've given the in-laws the contact information for the lawyer. I'm sure they're working it out with them. You didn't think I could do anything because I was in the hospital, did you? Don't underestimate me. And you guys are building a house to live in together, right?
Why do you know?
The guy from the detective agency told me. I don't remember you having that kind of money.
Well, I thought that if everybody thought I was dead, I could get the insurance money.
Oh God, I didn't think you were that stupid. Of course, anyone could find out that you're alive if they did a little research. There's no way you'd get the insurance money.
Then what about that house?
I don't know. You'll have to work hard to pay back the loan. Don't ask me about that.
Oh, I know. We'll just get a divorce. I'll get your money from the property division, right?
Huh? There's no way you're getting a hold of that. Most of my savings was saved when I was single. Ever since we got married, you've been stingy with me, but you've been wasting money on yourself. There's almost no savings from after we got married.
Oh no. What are we going to do?
I don't know. It's none of my business. I'm sure you'll be hearing from my lawyer, so make sure you pay up. Tell that to Ellie too.
Sylvia, you are kidding, right? Don't leave us.
Goodbye. Take care. Thanks to the lawyer, the divorce was successfully granted. I was able to get compensation from both of them. The investigation by the detective agency provided us with tons of evidence. He had no choice but to admit his infidelity. Ellie cried and asked our parents for help, but of course, they did not listen to her and turned her away at the door. The house they were going to build together had just started construction. They paid the penalty and gave up on having their own home. They went back to my parents-in-law's house and were forced to work under the supervision of my parents-in-law. Ellie immediately ran away and they separated. Neither my parents nor I know how Ellie is doing now. After a long rehabilitation, I decided to go back to my parents' house. With the support of my parents' kindness, I am slowly regaining my daily life. I can't just take advantage of my parents' kindness. I'm planning to take good care of my parents when I get well again.
Selena, do you know what I'm going to say? Ugh, I have no idea. I don't have any reason to be lectured by you, you know. I didn't say I would. I wonder why you think that. You only contact me for that kind of stuff. Can't you praise me more instead of just scolding me? You're the worst parent. I want to give you a lecture instead. Don't change the subject, please. Well, I'll be direct. Did you take the money again? That was our food budget for this month. Give it back. Huh? What proof do you have that I took money from the envelope? I guess if $500 suddenly disappeared, that would be quite surprising. But just because you're freaking out, it doesn't mean you can take it out on me. I'll tell my dad that you called me a thief without proof. Wait, how did you know? Know what? I just said the money was taken. I didn't mention $500 missing from the envelope. You seem to know the details. That's weird. I just withdrew money from the ATM a little while ago. Right after I got home, I went to the bathroom for a quick moment. It happened in just 2 or 3 minutes. So, only I should know that there was $500 in the envelope at this point. But how do you know that? Why are you acting like a detective? Isn't it a parent's duty to give their child an allowance? Am I your mother only when it's convenient for you? You're so annoying. Anyway, I already spent that money. I can't give it back. Too bad. Oh my god, already? What did you spend it on? I just bought some stuff I wanted. But that's a lot of money. It's not an amount high schoolers usually spend all at once, you know? What? $500 is considered a lot? You're really sounding like a broke person. If you're a parent, isn't it normal to support your daughter? It's not like in your time. Nowadays, high schoolers spend money on makeup, fashion, fun stuff. $500 is plenty. You haven't even had a part-time job, but you understand the value of money, huh? Jeez. You know, you've been strangely confident lately. What do you mean? Just a little while ago, you were like a total kiss nose, always trying to please Dad and me, peeking at our mood, weren't you? Are you trying to say that I was being a kiss-up or a brown nose? Whatever. You're so annoying. It's just a little mistake. Jeez. You're just picking on me because you have nothing else to be proud of as an old lady, huh? So lame. Well, yeah. I know you're struggling academically, so I won't push it further. But you should really try to improve your grades a bit. What the heck? I'm not that bad, you know? Getting a failing grade isn't exactly not bad, is it? You had a bunch of failing grades on the last exams because I got a call from your counselor. Oh. If you don't improve, you can't move up to junior, right? This high school is different from your middle school, which had let you graduate even with bad grades. You can really get left behind if you don't keep up. Oh, seriously? I know all that stuff. Just cut it out. You're so irritating. I'm staying at a friend's place tonight. I don't want to see your face. Fine. At least let your dad know which friend you're staying with, okay? Shut up, old lady. So darn annoying. Hey, there was no money in your wallet this morning. What about my allowance? Oh, you were trying to take money from my wallet again? What were you planning to use it for this time? You just never learn. Shut up. You're too old to understand even if I told you. Don't complain about what I do. Haven't you gone to the bank again since then? No, I decided not to carry much cash anymore. Why? I adopted mobile payments on the advice of a colleague. It turns out I can manage everyday expenses just fine without carrying my wallet. The world has become so convenient. Oh, darn it, that's inconvenient for me. Why? Because I had to borrow money from friends the last time since $500 wasn't enough. You, as a so-called mother, are nothing more than a useless old woman. Your only value is giving money. If you can't even do that, you're really worthless to me. If you want to be considered my mom, give me money quickly. $300 would be enough. If you're so insistent, why don't you ask your dad for it? Taking money from a wallet which belongs to someone you don't consider as a mother? It's like you're saying, I'm stealing from a stranger's wallet. What are you talking about? Even though you usually act like a mother, why are you not one when it comes to money? So, in your opinion, being a mother means giving money without question? I said it's a parent's duty to give allowance to their children. It's not an obligation, though. My role is to ensure that you don't develop a messed up sense of money. So, I still act like your mother, even in situations like now. I don't get it. Just do something about $300 for me. I already promised to repay it tomorrow. You don't want me to lose my friends, do you? A mother's role is to ensure her child doesn't lose friends because of money issues. I'm telling you, you're a failure as a mother. If you get it, just give me the money. Does your school have specific rules on part-time jobs? What now? Considering your grades, I think working shouldn't even be on your radar, but when a loan is involved, priorities change. You need to find a way to extend the deadline with your friend and pay back the money you borrowed with your own earnings. What the? It's better for your future to learn how to earn money on your own. If you take a loan, you have to pay it back yourself. When you enter the real world, no one will help you. So it's a parent's duty to help their child in a pinch. You, on the other hand, seem to only stop being a mother when it comes to money. You're just a stingy, money-grabbing miser, aren't you? Either way, you used up the grocery money for this month. So we're on a shoestring until next paycheck. We'll be living on baked beans for a while. Yeah, right? You want me, in my growing years, to put up with such a lousy meal? Then give me back the $500 right away. I told you I already spent it. Besides, if you're a housewife, managing around that much should be a breeze. Instead of complaining, you should figure it out. Seriously. Do you think you're in a position to defy me? I'll tell everything to Dad. If you don't want him to divorce you, give me $300 now. Selena. What? Calm down and take a moment to reread this entire conversation. Why? It won't change anything even if I did. Because you sound incredibly embarrassing. Geez, what are you talking about? Talking to you while you're so worked up won't lead anywhere. Let's end it here for today. Cool your head. Hey, where are you anyway? I'm on a business trip and we'll be back tomorrow night. There's some pre-made food in the fridge, so just eat that. You're seriously useless. Selena, you took my credit card without asking, didn't you? Oh, it's the stingy money-grabbing lady. Are you planning to lecture me pretending like a mother again? I'd appreciate it if you didn't do that. Answer my question. Did you take my credit card? Yeah, I did. I'm on a school trip from today, you know. I gave you the maximum amount of $100 allowed by the school. Why do you need a credit card? And you even took it without telling me. Well, if I told you, you'd stop me, right? So I had to sneak it out, of course. I mean, if you can't even figure that out, you're really dumb. You know, I'm going to New York City. I'll be heading to places like Macy's, FAO Schwartz, and Chelsea Market, so that small amount won't cut it. I'll be living it up with your money. I see, but it's too bad for you. What do you mean? You see, Selena, that credit card is already canceled. What? Canceled? Yeah, I told the credit card company that I didn't need it anymore, so I've told them to make sure it won't work for any future transactions. No way! I was a bit busy and forgot to take the card that I couldn't use anymore out of my wallet, but you did. Holy cow, what the heck? I had promised to treat my friends to lunch. If I can't use it, it's a big problem for me. Do your best within the limits of $100. Bring me a valid card right now. Yeah, right. This is for the best. If it had been a functioning card, you'd have become a criminal. Whatever. Do you think that's the issue here? I've told you before. Do you want to be divorced by Dad? Now bring it here. Listen, Selena. Come on. As soon as I snitch on Dad, he'll divorce you, you know. We've already filed for a divorce. What? The expenses for the school trip and the $100 I gave you are my farewell gift. Your high school tuition, your allowance, your living expenses, and even your current phone bill. From next month onwards, you and your dad will have to manage on your own. What do you mean? Ask your dad about it. Since he and I are separated now, I'm no longer considered family to you. I'm not your mother anymore, so you don't have to worry about me acting like one. Goodbye now. Hey, I just got back from the school trip. Something weird is going on at home. Who's that woman? Welcome back, Selena. It seems you still have some feelings to reach out to me. I thought that you'd never talk to an unrelated old woman like me anymore. There's no one else who knows the situation. Anyway, who's that woman? She somehow found her way into the house. You mean that woman in her early 20s who looks all flashy? Yeah. I mean, she's like a streetwalker or something, super tacky. When I tried to ask Dad what was up, he was all lovey-dovey with her and told me off. She's your new mom. I'm not sure if that's an appropriate way to put it, though. What? Which means she's going to be your dad's new wife. Oh my god. Wait a second. You guys just filed for a divorce, and now there's someone new? It doesn't make sense, does it? Considering you're a sophomore in high school, I think you can sense the situation, right? The reason for our divorce and the quick appearance of a new partner? Did he cheat? Yeah, he did. No way. With a tacky woman like her? Don't talk about your new mom like that. No, I don't accept her as a mom. I seriously can't, you know? But you also wear quite a lot of makeup for a high school student. You guys suit each other. Don't joke around right now. Seriously, what's going on? Is this some kind of prank? I'd like you to ask your dad directly for the details, but I don't want him to mislead you about the important parts, so I'll just tell you the bare minimum. Tell me what's going on. He's currently unemployed. Oh, shoot. Why? He was a senior manager in the sales department of a major company. Didn't he have a good sales record? He said he could have been a director. His success was attributed to taking credit for the achievements of his colleagues. No. Furthermore, he had an affair with the #1 dancer at a strip club where he entertained clients. You mean that woman in my house? Oh my god, is she really a stripper? Sure, she looks like one, but seriously? Yeah, he took her on business trips like he was on vacation, and he sometimes cooped up in a hotel with her during work hours. All of that led to his dismissal for misconduct. That's crazy. Moreover, he'll have to pay alimony to me, so his savings will most likely be depleted. He's unemployed now and likely struggling to cover living expenses. I bet he can't even afford to give you an allowance. No, why? Why did you leave him? You married him because you loved him, right? How could you just hand him over to that tacky woman? Don't you regret it? Well, I think those feelings vanished pretty quickly, thanks to you, Selena. Huh? Me? Why? Is it my fault now? I don't get it. Explain. Do you remember when I married him when you were in 8th grade? Yeah, I guess. Before the wedding, you sweet-talked that you wanted me to be your mom, right? But after we got married and started living together, things changed. You started asking me for money, and when I refused, you'd yell at me. In the end, you started stealing money from my wallet. Because you didn't give it to me. Giving your child an allowance is a parent's duty, right? Not exactly. Why not? You used to whenever I asked. You're the one who neglected the duty of being a mother and became a monster who only lectured me. I'm not the one to blame. Initially, I was feeling pressured to be liked by you. At the same time, I was struggling with how to deal with you. Maybe the way I behaved gave you an impression of being weak, and your selfish behavior escalated. When I tried to consult your dad, he just blamed me and said I was the problem. While I was dealing with the complicated situation with both of you, his affair came to light. Jeez. I realized there was no need to tolerate this anymore. Then I headed straight for a divorce. I noticed you've been quite assertive lately. Is that the reason? That's right. This is what you mean when you say you've reached your limit. I just wanted to make a clean break and took the plunge. I'm very satisfied now that I've distanced myself from the selfish monster. I'm wondering why I didn't do this sooner. Oh no. So, Selena, all your fees for school, living expenses, and everything else, you'll have to manage it all by yourself now. Listen, I'm coming to live with you. Why? If I'm not wrong, when parents divorce, if the child is over 14, they can choose which parent they want to live with, right? You know that well. I'm surprised that you're educated on this matter when you're terrible in school. See, I'm smart, right? Are you changing your mind about me? So I'll follow you. That's impossible. Why? I can't believe you're giving up custody of your daughter. Are you really a mother being like this? You totally misunderstand. It was all wrong from the beginning. Huh? I never had custody of you. What do you mean? I mean that quite literally. I never adopted you legally. When I divorce your dad, who's your actual parent and the custodian, we become unrelated. Seriously? That's how it is. So let's end our conversation here. No, wait, Mom. I wanted to hear that earlier. Wait. Goodbye, Selena. After some time, I heard that the new woman disappeared. My ex-husband had concealed the fact that he had lost his job, which finally came to light. He intended to be supported by her, but as soon as he realized that it wouldn't happen, he told Selena to drop out of school and start working. The school counselor introduced her to a live-in job, recommended taking the GED program online, and told her to escape from her toxic parents. It was fortunate that there were adults nearby who didn't abandon her, but guided her. She was stunned by the advice, at first, but soon came to her senses. Also, I heard through an acquaintance that she was reflecting on her attitude towards me. I hope she will turn over a new leaf, appreciate the value of money, and live her life. I had been somewhat concerned about her, so I felt relieved after hearing all this. And I finally agreed to the overseas assignment I had been offered for a while.
Hey, where are you? I went to your desk just now, but you're not there. What are you doing, neglecting your work? Hi, Megan. I've told you many times before. The people at the company don't know we're related, okay? They think that I'm simply your junior colleague, so please treat me as such. If you're not careful on a regular basis, I think there will be times when you unintentionally talk to me in your usual tone. Please make sure to sound like a senior colleague on text messages. Oh, you're as cocky as ever. So, Shirley, why aren't you at your desk? Why are you not there when it matters? I have some urgent request for you. You're really useless, aren't you? Do you realize that it's during working hours? Why are you slacking off? Get back here right away. You're my sister-in-law and you're my junior colleague at work. You have too big an attitude. No, I'm not slacking off. Isn't it you, Megan, who has a big attitude, not me? Huh? Don't get cocky. Where are you anyway? I'm sorry, I'm out shopping. What? Shopping? We're having our annual company barbecue tomorrow, right? So we're buying food for it. Oh, the barbecue that our president, Mr. Thompson, is hosting, right? That's the boss, isn't he? He's a kind, handsome 35-year-old man who takes good care of his employees. I wonder if he has a girlfriend. Hey, what do you think? Well, I don't really know. Besides, you're married, Megan. Don't be so adamant. What's wrong with being interested in a handsome president? Anyway, Megan, what do you want me to do urgently? Huh? Oh, that's right. I almost forgot. Thank goodness, it's really urgent. I think I can be back in about 30 minutes. If I take care of it right away after I get back, will I make it in time? Well, 30 minutes should be fine. Good. Please leave a note on my desk with the necessary information. I'll call you if I have any questions. Sure! Megan, can I have a word now? I checked the memo. You said it's urgent, but this amount of work won't be done soon. Then why don't you just do it until it's done? If you have time to text me, why don't you just get to work? It sounds like this is something that could have been handled a month ago. Why are you asking me now? What? Who the hell do you think you are? Unlike you clerks, salespeople don't have time to do anything. You clerks depend on the hard work of the sales department for their livelihood. So don't argue with me. Just get on with it. We don't have time, so I'll figure it out. But if I start now, I won't be able to finish by the end of the day. Please be careful from next time. Yeah. By the way, have you finished shopping for tomorrow's barbecue yet? What? Oh, yes. Actually, I was supposed to go shopping with the other staff. But it turned out that I urgently have to get your work done by the end of the day. So I've decided to have my junior take care of the shopping. He just came back and said he's going to put things in the fridge. So I'm sure things are fine. Really? Then I'm glad. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. Hey, what are you going to wear tomorrow? You're free to wear whatever you want tomorrow, right? I'm thinking of wearing my favorite flared dress. I haven't decided yet, but it's a barbecue. So I think I'll wear something that's easy to move around in and okay to get dirty. Yeah, I was wrong to ask you. You don't have any cute clothes anyway, do you? You're just a plain old hag with no skills other than doing the company's chores, aren't you? You're a loser, you know. I really feel sorry for you. I don't care what you think of me. I have to take care of your urgent work, so if you'll excuse me now. Thanks! Leave the printed material on my desk when you're done. You're really funny, Shirley. There's a limit to what you can wear that's easy to move around in. Where do they sell those lame jeans and hoodies? Do you know what kind of party today is? What do you mean? It's a company barbecue. This is no ordinary barbecue. It's a barbecue hosted by the president. It's a chance to showcase yourself to our handsome young president. I really feel sorry for you. I might get dirty today while grilling meat, washing dishes, and doing other things. That's why I thought it would be best to avoid stylish clothes. You don't know what you're talking about. This is no ordinary barbecue. You've been given the perfect opportunity to get to know the president, you know? Huh? Okay. Oh, I see. Sorry, you're aware of your role. And that's why you're dressed like that, huh? My role? Yep. A clerk like you is the company's gopher. So you're the waiter at today's barbecue, right? Of course, I will do what I can as a member of the General Affairs Department. But I'm not exactly a waiter. Then, surely, you'll be my exclusive meat cook. Huh? That's about all you can do. Clerks should take orders from me, the sales representative. You are to cook the meat for yourself. Huh? I'm going to refill the drinks, so if you'll excuse me. What? Hey, I told you to listen to me. Hurry up and come over here and cook my meat. Hey, why are you standing next to the president? I thought you had been out of sight for a while, but I knew you were after him too. I can't stand the idea of you and the president having a friendly chat. Get the hell away from him. You're just a clerk. You should know your place. Hey, are you listening to me? I offered the president a drink just now, and he seemed to be flattered. So I was just about to give him another push. Will you get out of my way? Now get away from him. Hey, don't ignore me. I feel so refreshed. I've always wanted to try that pouring over someone's head thing. It's normally beer that you pour over, but I felt sorry for you if you felt cold. So I poured you red wine. You should be thankful. How do you feel? Did it feel good? Megan, what are you doing? Why are you suddenly doing this? It's not out of the blue. I kept sending you texts and you kept ignoring me. It's your fault. This is what happens when you, just a boring clerk, make a pass at the president. I was just talking to the president because he called me. Huh? Don't lie. There's no way the president would call you. Go back to being my personal waiter. You should be thanking me for the red wine I poured you. You've had enough fun, so now all you have to do is cook the meat for me. I'm going home and taking a shower. What? You want to smell good? You're not going to be valued by the president no matter what you do. What are you talking about? There's no way I can stay dressed like this, covered in red wine. Oh, by the way, the president said he has a surprise announcement at the end of the barbecue. Could it be that the president is going to confess love to me? I guess he was really happy that I poured him a beer earlier, huh? I'm finally going to get married and become rich. Megan, you've always been interested in the president. But you're married to my brother. What do you mean you're going to get married and become rich? Oh, there's some meat that's already cooked. I'll eat them while I still can. Oh, I know. After the surprise confession, I could bring the beautifully cooked meat to the president and say, I cooked it myself. I'll let the president open his mouth and let him eat the meat in front of everyone. I don't know what will happen. Anyway, I'm going back home. What did you say? This meat is delicious. Hey, I don't understand. I was so excited that I was going to be the one to be confessed love by the president. Why you? And you're engaged. A plain woman like you? How did a plain woman like you flirt with the president? We've been dating for a long time. We had originally planned to announce our engagement soon. But the truth is, we were planning to wait another 2 months or so. Huh? But you have been blatantly showing that you wanted to flirt with the president. What's wrong with that? There is no woman more suitable for the wife of the president than I am. I've told you repeatedly, you're married to my brother. I can't allow you to betray my brother with impunity. Besides, you said you appealed to him by pouring him a beer. But he's constitutionally incapable of drinking alcohol. What? He kept telling you that, but you were insistent. While the president was out of his seat, you poured alcohol into the tea he was drinking. Didn't you? I was watching. The president was about to drink it, so I rushed to stop him. I got there just in time. If I hadn't noticed, he would have drunk it and been taken away in an ambulance. What? Wasn't that alcohol in that glass? He told you he can't drink alcohol, so I think you can at least expect that it's not alcoholic beverages that was in his glass. Oh, I thought he got embarrassed when I poured him drinks. Before you do anything more, I talked it over with the president and decided to make it public that we're dating. That's why we suddenly announced our engagement today. Why you? How can a mere clerk and a gopher like you get engaged to the president? You just work as a gopher. Anyone can do your job. Isn't it rude to call a general affairs job a gopher? Besides, I've known the president since I was a little girl. What? He's my longtime friend from childhood, and he confessed his feelings for me when we were in high school. We've been dating ever since. We both originally worked for different companies. When he decided to take over this company, of which his grandfather was president at the time, I also switched jobs to his company. At that time, we were already planning to get married. So as the future wife of the president, I felt I needed to get to know the company. Oh, okay. Well, anyone can do a clerical job, so it must have been easy to change jobs, right? Well, you don't understand how hard a clerical job is, and you've always been looking down on me. But I don't want to be talked down to by someone whose sales performance has been consistently the lowest for years. Well, fine. If I can't marry the president, I'll just go to the next one. What do you mean? I'll go after the executive director's son. I recently found out he's a doctor. I want to get married and become rich too. I don't think that's possible. Huh? Why not? My brother came to the barbecue today, didn't you know? What? Today's barbecue was an event where employees' families were welcome to attend. Huh? I didn't know anything about that. And I didn't tell my husband about the barbecue. I invited him. What? Because you are married to my brother. I couldn't forgive you for saying you want to get married and become rich. So I thought I'd show my brother who you really are. No way! What a thing for you to do! If my husband says he wants a divorce or something, it's your fault. I'm going to make it impossible for you to stay at our company. Wouldn't you be better off worrying about yourself instead of me? Huh? What do you mean? What the hell is going on? Why am I being fired and not you? It's the company's decision, not mine. You're the one who told the president something, aren't you? No, I wouldn't do that. Apparently, it all started with your behavior at the barbecue the other day. What do you mean? Have you forgotten what you've done? You mixed alcohol in the president's glass, who is constitutionally incapable of drinking alcohol. You suddenly poured red wine on me. You also ordered me to be a waiter. And you ignored the rule at the barbecue, which was to grill your own food, and took food from others. All of those behaviors were being watched, you know. From the looks of it, the speculation was made that there must be others who have suffered some kind of damage. So, our internal compliance department investigated. What? Investigate? Let me explain. I'm also a member of the compliance department, but this time, I wasn't the main person in charge. And then, loads of questions started popping up. You forced a new employee who was underage to drink alcohol. When junior employees refused your invitation for a drink, you spoke ill of them behind their back. And you tried to steal another employee's sales results. Countless other complaints were reported. Me? Complaints? When we asked them why they had kept quiet until now, they said they couldn't report because they were afraid of you. Since it was discovered that you have been causing trouble for our business partners as well, the conclusion was that you're fired. No way! And my brother didn't come back to you after the barbecue, did he? Why do you know that? He's at our parents' house now. I think it's only a matter of time before he asks for a divorce. You're kidding! Wait a minute! Now, if you'll excuse me. Megan moved to our company a little before I did because of the sales manager's connections. She was so selfish that everyone had a hard time with her. But now that the sales manager has retired, Megan was fired from her job because of the disturbance she had caused. She tried to get married to the president and become rich, even though she was married to my brother. As a result, my brother had grown weary of Megan and divorced her. As for the matter of the red wine that was poured on me, I received the minimum amount of compensation from Megan, and that was the end of it. Why? Because the thing is, the new employee who was almost forced to drink alcohol sued Megan. In addition, My fiancé also sued her for mixing alcohol in his tea. Megan was arrested. She is now owed a large amount of money in settlements and compensation. She is now working part-time to pay off her debts. She complains, "Why am I in this mess?" She is living in extreme poverty all by herself.
Is this Harrison? It seems as though you and my daughter are a thing. Good evening. Are you Sabrina's father, Hugo? Yes, that's right. I'm Harrison, Sabrina's boyfriend. May I help you? It's not that I need anything from you. It's just that you lack a little common sense, don't you? Huh? Did I do something rude? I got your contact from my wife's phone. I didn't realize you were sneaking around texting with her before you came to formally meet us. Don't you think that's rude? No, your wife has been kind to me like her own son since Sabrina and I started dating in college. We exchanged contacts and have been in contact with each other ever since. The reason we're talking secretly is because I was asking her for advice on a souvenir. I heard that you are very particular about food, so I admire your spirit, but I don't approve of you sneaking around with my wife. I understand. I'm sorry. Oh my goodness. I really don't think I can let a thoughtless man like you marry Sabrina. By the way, about the meet and greet, your parents are coming too, right? No, I was going to come alone. What? You really don't have any common sense, do you? My mother is busy with work, so I don't think she'll be able to come. What about your father? It's just the two of us. My father isn't around. I see, a mother and her child. If that's the case, it makes sense. Okay, now I get it. What? What do you mean? Anyway, if you wanna do the greetings, be sure to bring your mother. All the parents will be here on our side. It'll be rude for your parents not to come. I could never condone such a thing. Okay, I see. I'll talk to my mother about it. Sabrina, I'm sorry. Today's wedding greeting, I'll be the only one to greet your parents at first. What's wrong? Your mother was supposed to come with you, right? There was some trouble at work, and she got called in to deal with it. Oh my God. If your mother's going there must have been a lot of trouble. She's planning to come even if she's late, so I'm sorry, but could you tell your parents that as well? And also tell them I'm sorry, especially to your father. Please be polite. Okay, that's fine. Besides, originally you were supposed to come alone, but my father insisted your busy mother make time. It's not like you have a choice. I'll take care of him, so don't worry about it. Thank you. I'll be at the Japanese restaurant. I have a reservation at 11:30 as planned. Okay, have a safe trip. Hey there, poor guy who grew up in a single-parent home. How does it feel to be slapped with a wad of cash? This is what happens when you cheekily say you want to marry my daughter. What on earth do you think you're doing? As soon as I entered the private room of the restaurant, you slapped me back and forth with a wad of bills. By the way, that wad of cash was $50,000. Did you go out of your way just to get that much money together? Oh, give me a break. Do you think that's a lot of money? It's interesting to see the sensibility of a poor person, isn't it? A loser like you will never see that much money. You should be grateful to me. I'm not grateful, but I'm angry. I know you're Sabrina's father, but I can't take this kind of humiliation. I don't remember anyone I've ever met going that far. What on earth did I do to you? I just sent you a message. I would never give my precious daughter to a poor man who grew up in a single-parent home. There is no doubt that I grew up in a single-parent home. My mother is a good earner, and we have never been in a situation where money was a problem. Can you please stop insulting me by assuming that we are poor? That's just something you don't realize. It's common knowledge that a single-parent home equals poor. It's just that your sense of poverty is numb. The fact that you called $50,000 a lot of money makes it obvious that you are poor. People at my level sometimes spend $100,000 in our daily lives. In other words, our Sabrina's values are in a whole different class. I can't allow her to get married to you. Above all, I don't want her to be taken advantage of because she accidentally got married to a poor man. That's the kind of thing you have to nip in the bud. But that doesn't mean you should do that to the fiancé who came to greet you. I didn't recognize you as a fiancé. That's why I greeted you the way I did. I thought you had no common sense from the start. It figures because you're from a single-parent home. That brazenness with no sense of status. It really bugs me. You think I can marry my daughter off to a poor man who grew up in a single-parent home? Don't make me say the same thing over and over again. You know what? A son raised by a mother who is late for the wedding greeting is not a good thing. I was actually gonna tell you how miserable mothers and sons are in society. You are the most insane parent and son I could have ever imagined that you would be late to the party. As you probably heard from Sabrina, this time it was a work-related problem and I had no choice but to... I just received a call a few minutes ago that she'll be arriving soon. What kind of a fiasco did your mother have to go through to be called all the way to the office? That's not what I meant. Whatever it is, I don't approve of you marrying my daughter. Speaking of which, where did you go after that? The restaurant lent us a private room they had available, and that's where we are now. I see. You're still in the restaurant. Then hurry up and come and get it. Get what? That $50,000 from before. If you leave my daughter, I'll give you that $50,000. Well, it's called a severance package. $50,000 is a lot of money for a guy like you. You could work for a year and still not make that much. That's what you'll get right away. I imagine a guy like you would jump at the chance. Excuse me for a moment. My mother has just arrived. I'd like to talk to her. Sorry to keep you waiting. I just spoke with my mother. What, a poor mother and her child were torn between their desire for $50,000 and their paltry pride? Let me ask you just to be sure. Are you sure you want me to break up with your daughter? My mother and I are going to come and visit you again now. Oh, wow, I knew you'd decide to accept the $50,000. A poor man's pride is just like this. You should have picked someone worthy of you from the beginning. What a mistake you made. How can a poor man marry my daughter? I'll give you $50,000. Leave my daughter now. Get the hell out of our lives. Don't regret it later. Huh? Harrison, wait! Please! No way! I can't believe your mother, the president of our company! I thought she was just someone else with the same last name! Harrison, I'll allow you to marry Sabrina! Give me a chance to plead my case to your mother! I mean, the boss! Harrison! I said I'll let you marry Sabrina! Answer me! Dad? Oh, Sabrina! Where are you now? At an important time when your own marriage is at stake. I've been with Harrison. What? And also with Harrison's mother. Oh, I see. Sabrina, please. Tell Harrison to answer my message. Also, tell him to come back soon with his mother. I'll allow him to marry you. Let's start the meeting over. Why are you talking so high and mighty? What? Don't you realize you're in a very bad position? Or are you aware of it, but you're trying to escape reality? This is not the time to be talking about whether you approve of my marriage or not, Dad. You know you're in a bad position socially, don't you? Sabrina? The reason I didn't tell you about Harrison's mother beforehand is because I felt your condescending attitude was dangerous. Dangerous? If I told you beforehand that Harrison's mother was the president of your company, I'm sure you would have gone into full-on ass-kissing mode. Of course, it's my boss. That's why I didn't tell you. Huh? When you started forcing Harrison to bring his mother, I knew you had a bad habit of looking down on people. I dared to let that go and thought I'd found out by your attitude today, the day of the greeting. But I never thought you'd slap him back and forth with the water bills. I didn't see that coming. And as your daughter, I'm ashamed. I feel sorry for Harrison and his mother. Oh no, Sabrina! You're not behaving like a daughter speaking ill of your father. I don't care what you think. It's you, Father, who's not behaving well. That $50,000 is the money Mom received from her grandfather's inheritance, isn't it? What? I know you and Mom know each other's PIN numbers in case of an emergency. But that doesn't mean you can withdraw the money without permission. No, we are a couple. No, you can't do that. I mean, it's not your money, and you slap him back and forth with that wad of cash and talk to him like it's a severance package. Aren't you ashamed of yourself? Where's your pride? Are you stupid? After dating Harrison and getting to know his mother, who is the president of the company, I've come to understand. Rich people take better care of their money. It's only natural, since they're the ones who do business by paying attention to every penny. That's why $50,000 is a lot of money in the eyes of Harrison's mother. She says she despises people who slap other people with it. I agree. Sabrina, don't talk back to your father. A father who calls himself elite, but our family is middle class at best. You're bragging to Harrison like a big shot about spending $100,000. You mean the home you built with a loan, right? And it's in Mom's name. That's enough. I understand already. Oh, really? I could go on forever about you. Well, I'm glad I got to say what I wanted to say. I think we'll be able to part our ways now. What? You're gonna cut ties with your own father? I told you I'd found out how you would behave today. I can't stand the fact that I'm your daughter, so I'm cutting off all ties with you. And then, Harrison will be requesting reimbursement for medical bills and compensation as well. And I'm sure you'll get a bill for lost time from work. Huh? What the hell is that? When he fell down after being slapped back and forth by you, he hurt his wrist and fingers supporting himself. Huh? He was being treated at the hospital while we were texting. Harrison does delicate technical work and mainly uses his hands, and he's going to have to take some time off work for a few weeks. Wait! Then why was he texting earlier? If he hurt his fingers, he can't type. Oh, Dad, I was the one typing. Huh? Well, I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't notice. I was typing what Harrison wanted to say on his behalf and communicating with you. Excuse me? So, I was shocked to see what a terrible person you are. The last sentence, please don't regret it, I sent on impulse. Your attitude was so despicable. I thought you should be socially sanctioned and hurt. No, that was... I'm gonna take Harrison home and go straight back to my apartment. Sabrina! Oh, and make sure you give the $50,000 back to Mom. Harrison, please, can you take this up with the president? If you don't, I'll be demoted. My wife will divorce me too. I told you I'd let you marry Sabrina, didn't I? Come on, please. Harrison! Hey, I'm really begging you! Please! Sabrina? Oh, Harrison? Oh, yeah, I guess you're all better about now. I can type on my phone smoothly, and I'd say I'm fully recovered. It looks like I'll be able to work again. That's great! Sorry about my dad. Oh, I made a mistake. The guy that was my dad. Don't apologize, Sabrina. If my injury set you free, it's a small price to pay. Anyway, I heard your parents are in divorce proceedings. Have they separated already? Yes, they have. My parents' house is in my mother's name, so she asked my father to move out. Do you mind if I ask what happened? You know, there was a settlement payment to get you to withdraw the damage report you filed. To get that money, he tried to withdraw it from my mother's account again. What? As you can imagine, my mother's patience had run out this time. After everything that had happened in the past, I guess it was the straw that broke the camel's back. I see. Actually, at my mom's office, I told you the other day when we were meeting that she got called in for some trouble at work. Oh, I heard about the trouble too. They investigated and found that it was because of my father's mistake. So he was demoted from section chief to a rank-and-file employee. That's right. I'm an outsider, so I don't really know the details. But that's what I heard. He was so overbearing, but I wonder what's going on. He's my ex-father, but I can only sigh. I'm sorry for your mother and you. Don't let it bother you, Sabrina. We've already broken ties, so don't worry about it. My mother says so too. I'm really fine.
Thank you.
By the way, I got a brochure of the wedding place we're talking about the other day.
Oh, really? I want to see it.
I'll bring it with me on our date tomorrow. I better jump in the shower.
Oh, right. Me too.
Well, good night. See you tomorrow.
Okay, good night. See you tomorrow.
Sabrina's parents divorced, and I received a lump sum settlement payment from her father. According to Sabrina's story, her father didn't have any savings, so I was wondering where the money came from. Apparently, he borrowed it from a shoddy loan service to pay it. After he was demoted to a regular employee, debt collectors started coming to the company. He was finally fired. After that, he worked part-time to make ends meet. But due to poverty and hard work, he has lost a lot of weight and is now in a state of utter disrepair. On the other hand, Sabrina and I got married half a year later. We are enjoying our newlywed life. My mother and mother-in-law are also very close, and sometimes they go out for afternoon tea together.
Hi, this is Miss Skylar Norris, right? I'm Lydia, working at Jonathan's company.
Okay.
Oh, sorry for suddenly hitting you up. You must be freaked out. Been trying to call you forever, but you weren't picking up at all.
Oh, yes, I noticed a bunch of missed calls. They were from unknown numbers. And I was out until just a bit ago, so...
It's okay. Anyway, I'm glad we're chatting now.
So, Lydia, right?
Yep. Jonathan's been very nice, taking good care of me, you know.
So, what does an employee of my husband need from me? It looks like he hasn't made it home yet. Is there some trouble at work or something?
Oh, nothing like that. He's actually with me in my apartment right now.
Wait, what?
You still haven't figured it out?
Are you cheating with my husband?
Oh no, there's no cheating going on here. We're deeply in love. We're legit lovers, you know.
Lovers? I mean, you know he's my husband. So aren't you just the other woman by definition?
Please. I'm his main squeeze.
Uh-huh, sure. And? What does his main squeeze want?
Come on, let him go already.
Let him go?
Divorce him, pronto. We're so troubled by you.
Huh? How exactly am I causing trouble for you guys?
Jeez, you're so slow to get it, lady. It's because an old lady like you keeps clinging on, we can't get married even though he wants to. We're madly in love, but we can't proudly call ourselves husband and wife all because you're in the way.
Oh, I see.
To top it off, I'm pregnant now.
Pregnant?
Of course, the bun in the oven belongs to him. I'm 7 months along.
What? That big already?
I know, right? That's why I'm in a hurry. I don't want the baby to end up fatherless, you know. I've been begging him to hurry up and divorce you, but he's still dragging his feet. He's probably scared of you. That's why he can't bring it up. So, I'm reaching out to you directly.
I see. But how did you even get my number?
Well, while he was drunk and passed out, I sneaked a peek at his phone.
Oh.
Guess what? You know his phone password? It's my birthday. He loves me too much, I swear.
Okay, but giving his password to a side piece? Seriously.
It just goes to show how close we are. Listen, just give up on him already. He's a rich CEO living in a huge house. He's better suited for a young, pretty thing like me, you know?
Well, I guess if you're pregnant, what else to do?
See? So please, for the sake of the baby, hurry up and divorce him.
I get where you're coming from. Let me talk to him for a bit, okay? Just hang tight.
Sure thing. If it means he'll hurry up and divorce, I'm all for it.
Jonathan, it's lunch break, right? I need to talk to you for a sec. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, if it's just for a bit.
So, you didn't come home last night, huh?
Oh, sorry. I got held up with some trouble with one of our clients. So I decided to just stay at the office.
Yeah, right.
Huh?
I got a message from a girl, Lydia, last night.
Who?
You know, the one working at your company?
Oh, yeah, I think I remember her.
Don't play dumb. She said you two are lovers. You were at her place all night yesterday, weren't you?
Well, it's not exactly like that.
You don't need to cover it up anymore. She's saying she's pregnant with your child.
Well, I'm sorry.
How old is she anyway? If her profile picture is anything to go by, she looks pretty young.
I think she's around 25 or something.
Unbelievable. You're almost 50, aren't you? Cheating with someone almost the same age as your own kid? Seriously?
I never thought I'd end up dating someone that young either. But she was the one who came on to me.
Who made the first move doesn't matter. What about the promise you made to me?
Oh.
You promised you wouldn't cheat again, remember? You even cried, apologizing on your knees. You really never learn, huh?
Oh, well, you know, there were some other things.
Are you underestimating me? I said if it happened again, we'd get divorced.
Come on, please, spare me the divorce talk.
I understand. You're supposed to be a CEO, and here you are knocking up a girl half your age and divorcing your wife. That's a real hit to your credibility.
You're totally right. So please, don't bring up divorce.
What about that girl then? She's already 7 months pregnant, right?
Man, this is a mess. She kept it a secret from me. When I found out, she was already 6 months along. Too late to do anything but have the baby.
So, what do you want to do then? Are you planning on leaving her to be a single mom?
As harsh as it sounds, I think that might be the only option. Maybe I'll acknowledge the child and pay child support or something. What do you think I should do?
Don't ask me. I'm so tired. She's pregnant with your child, so you need to take responsibility. You should marry her and do right by her.
But I don't want to get divorced.
I'm so fed up with this marriage with you.
Come on, just not divorce, please.
Depending on the terms, I'll consider it an amicable divorce.
Huh?
Basically, as long as your cheating doesn't come to the public knowledge, it's fine, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Then I'll come up with a decent excuse, and we'll call it an amicable split. And what if you get remarried before the child is born? I won't ask for alimony, just property division. How about that?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I thought you'd demand a hefty sum.
You're about to have a child, right?
Well, raising kids costs money, so it's a relief for me. You don't really get anything out of this, you know?
Well, there's the perk of finally ditching a cheating husband.
Okay.
This isn't your first time, you know. I'm tired of hearing from your side pieces. Our son's grown up now. There's no point in us staying married.
Are you sure about this?
Just take your stuff and let's split cleanly.
Hold on. What are the conditions? They're not shady, right?
There's only one condition. Don't contact your side piece until we sign and submit the divorce papers.
What? That's it? And you'll divorce just for that?
No meetings, no calls, no texts, nothing. And can you handle that for a little while?
Of course.
And if you want to keep your affairs on the down low, it's best to leave as little evidence as possible.
That's true.
So, what'll it be? Divorce or not?
I'll do it. I'll divorce you. If my cheating stays hidden, I'm divorcing, darn it.
All right, let's get it started then.
Thanks, Skylar. I'm sorry for all the trouble I've caused you. I put you through all this for my own reasons.
I won't have to suffer from your affairs anymore.
I'm truly sorry. But I feel so relieved now. There's still so much life ahead of us. Let's both find happiness.
Hi, Lydia.
Oh, Skylar. Been waiting for your update. So, you're seriously divorcing Jonathan, right? When are you gonna file it? Tomorrow? The day after?
Whoa, slow down. Let me confirm something with you first.
What now?
Do you realize you've been messing around with a married man? I mean, you put your hands on a man with a wife.
Oh, trust me, I know that. The fact that he's off limits makes him even more attractive, you know. Plus, he's a CEO. If he was single and just an ordinary employee, I might not have gotten involved this much.
I see. I wonder how he'd feel if he heard that line.
So, when exactly are you planning to file for a divorce?
Before we talk about it, you need to settle things with me first.
Settle things? Does that mean you want money?
Oh, you catch on quick.
Payoff money or something?
Exactly. I plan on asking for a fair amount. Can you even afford it?
All right, let's see. What if I throw in $100,000?
$100,000? You're aiming high.
But that should be enough, right? It might be more than the going rate. But considering that soon you'll be dumped by your wealthy husband and spend a miserable old age alone, I'll offer you $100,000 as a payoff to divorce your CEO hubby.
Wow, that's surprising. You're quite generous. It makes things easier for me. But you're only 25 and your salary isn't all that high, right? Are you sure about the amount?
It's totally fine, I'm sure. It's a peanut for a CEO, right?
A peanut, huh?
Well, it's for the sake of his beloved girlfriend. I'm sure he'll easily shell out $100,000.
Wow, okay. Well, if you're sure about it, then I won't object.
Yay! So you're really gonna divorce him?
You'll pay the entire sum up front, right?
All up front?
You don't want to be connected to me for years with payments, do you?
True.
I don't want to keep paying you even after we get married. I'll give you the lump sum.
Great. I'll draft up an agreement stating that. Just sign it and send it back, okay? Once I get it, we can get the divorce process rolling right away.
Sounds good. I'll whip it up and send it over, so get this divorce done pronto. $100,000 is a small price to pay to marry him.
So I got the settlement agreement yesterday. Just so you know, I've already filed for a divorce.
Yay! Finally, I can start planning a wedding. Now, all the money, assets, and that big house will be mine.
Congratulations. Now you can do whatever you like.
Thank you so much. Jonathan will officially become a dad. I'm sure our baby is thrilled too.
Yeah, give birth to a healthy baby, okay?
Thanks, Skylar. You're really kind, you know. Even though your husband got another woman pregnant.
The baby isn't to blame.
Yeah, I guess so. But you're gonna have a tough time from now on, huh? From the wife of a CEO to just a dumped old lady? Please, spend the settlement money carefully for your retirement.
Yeah. Speaking of money, there's something I've been wondering about.
What is it? I'll pay the $100,000, of course. He's a wealthy CEO after all.
But he's just an employed CEO, you know.
Employed? What do you mean?
He has the title of CEO, but he doesn't actually own the company.
Okay.
There's someone else who owns it. Even though he's the CEO, he's in a salaried position. Well, he's more like a well-paid employee, I guess.
But even so, the CEO is CEO. He's wealthy, right?
Well, it's very unfortunate. His savings are completely empty.
How's that possible?
He's cheated 5 times now.
What? You're making that up.
Oh, didn't you know? Well, I guess it's stupid to say something like that. There were 4 other women like you who've come after me. All his side pieces.
OMG! He said he only loved me.
Of course, he's broken up with the previous one. I'd hint at alimony and he'd apologize and break up right away. Or when they found out he had no assets, they'd leave him. I'd give them a reality check about the age difference and they'd snap out of it. Well, when you think about it, there's really no benefit to being with him. If he pays a hefty alimony, what you get is a broke old man in his 50s.
Wait a sec. I didn't know any of it.
Every time his infidelity was exposed, I made him pay me. So all his salary would disappear. He even had to sell all his valuable items and his car to pay me.
Oh no!
He still won't stop cheating. It's just plain stupid, isn't it?
But wait! He has that amazing house. If worst comes to worst, we could sell the house.
That's out of the question.
Why? It's such a beautiful and splendid house, it's bound to sell for a lot.
It's in my name.
No.
When his 4th affair came to light, he changed it to my name. The mortgage is still in his name, though.
You're kidding!
So, if I divorce him, all he'll have left is his monthly income and the house loan.
Wait, so how are we going to pay the $100,000 then? He was supposed to cover it all.
How are you going to pay? That's what I want to know. Just to be clear, I won't accept installments. You better pay it all up front, even if you have to borrow money.
That's impossible. We're about to have a baby.
You've got some nerve, you know. Saying you'll buy him with just $100,000. You'll be 70 years old by the time your kid turns 20.
No. I don't want him. Take him back.
No return. Sorry.
Please have mercy. I don't need a washed-up old man with only loans left. Oh dear. You already signed the settlement agreement. So you can't say you can't pay now, can you? I'll be waiting for the payment. Goodbye.
Hey, Skylar. What did you say to Lydia? Something about money? What's that all about?
I only spoke to her about the settlement money, you know.
Settlement? You said you wouldn't ask for money.
I said I wouldn't ask it from you. I didn't say anything about not asking from her.
Seriously? How much did you ask for?
$100,000.
$100,000? That's way too much.
She offered it to me herself.
No way. She can't possibly have that much money.
She was planning to make you foot the bill.
What?
Because you're a CEO. She thought you were loaded. So I told her the truth. You don't have any money or assets left. All you have is the mortgage loan.
Loan? What do you mean?
Oh, don't tell me you forgot. I have the house under my name now. You've been living in it, so you probably thought it was still yours.
Darn it.
Now you understand why I settled for just property division? You don't have anything left for me to squeeze out of you anymore.
Wait, listen, Skylar.
What?
Can we, maybe forget about the divorce? Let's talk this through one more time.
There's no need to talk it through again. The divorce is final.
But I don't want it.
You're going to marry that girl, right? And the baby's due soon.
Seriously, wait. $100,000 is just ridiculous.
She says she'd pay. Don't complain to me.
Why? Why is this happening?
What are you asking after what you've done? Well, just pay the settlement. I'm moving out soon.
You're moving?
Jordan and his wife in Denver are asking me to move in with them. So I'm selling the house and the car, and I'm moving there.
Denver? When did he move there? Wait, his wife? When did he even get married?
Oh, right. You really don't know anything, do you? You always left parenting to me. And when he got married, you were having an affair and rarely came home. He was so disappointed that he didn't invite you to the wedding.
Jeez.
By the way, they're having a baby soon. Did you know?
No.
His wife works, so she wants me to help with the baby. Well, it's none of your business, I guess.
Okay, then I'll go to Denver with you.
What are you talking about? You have a job. Just work hard and focus on raising the next one, okay? Jonathan kept pestering me with calls and messages, but I ignored them all. He and Lydia ended up having a huge fight over the settlement money issue. In the end, he had to borrow from somewhere and pay it off. They did get married and their baby was born, but he couldn't forgive Lydia for making the promise to pay the huge amount of money without consulting him. Their marriage became strained and eventually divorced. Furthermore, his misconduct with female employees came to light, resulting in him being fired as CEO. He lost his family, his job, and his money. It was a tragic outcome. As for Lydia, she quit her job and went back to her hometown to raise the child. Her parents and relatives found out about her affair with a married man for money, and she's been living with a sense of shame nowadays. As for me, I've moved to Denver, where my son and his wife live. We get along well, and I'm enjoying my new life. When my grandchild comes along in the near future, I'll be even happier.
Good evening, Janet. Well, who is it? I'm Susan, your brother's fiancée. Susan, good evening. I'm sorry. We just exchanged our contacts today, so I didn't recognize you right away. I visited your parents today to talk about our marriage, But it was nice to meet you, Janet. Thank you for coming today. I'm looking forward to becoming a part of your family. Me too. By the way, you are a junior high graduate? Yes. I was surprised when Bob told me earlier. You didn't tell me that when we met today. I didn't think it was that important. It's very rare to be a junior high school graduate nowadays. I wish you would have told me that earlier. Well, I am sorry. I wasn't that concerned about it myself. Wow, you're so carefree. Why did you go to high school? It was for various reasons, but I'm working now. You and Bob aren't similar. It's hard to believe that you're brother and sister. Is that so? I've been told since I was little that we look alike. That's not what I meant. I guess kids who didn't graduate from college are dull after all. Huh? Never mind. By the way, our wedding. Are you planning to attend it, Janet? Of course I am. It's my brother's wedding. Okay. The ceremony is next month, right? I'm looking forward to it. You're so shameless, aren't you? Huh? It's nothing. See you then. See you later. Hey, Janet. I glanced over at the reception desk earlier. I saw you. The ceremony doesn't start for over an hour. You came so early. That's right. I was so excited about your wedding that I woke up early. But I didn't expect to be the first one at the venue. I mean, you really came, didn't you? Huh? What do you mean? I thought you would have guessed from my message the other day. I guess a middle school graduate like you can't read the room after all. I don't understand what you're saying. Janet, I'm sorry you came all this way, but can you leave right now, please? Huh? You're lucky the guests aren't all here yet. It would be troublesome if they saw you leaving. Why do I have to leave? Just get the hell out of here now. Oh, why do you say that? Am I dressed something wrong or something? I thought I was properly dressed. That's not the main concern. Huh? Janet, you're out of place, so please go home. You shouldn't be here. But I'm the groom's sister. The groom's relatives are supposed to attend the ceremony, right? But you were a middle school graduate. It's embarrassing to have a low-educated sister-in-law, so go home. Your presence will lower the dignity of the wedding. Excuse me? I'm sure you know that, but your brother is a genius with an IQ of 160. He's so smart that it's hard to believe your siblings. He graduated from a prestigious university and works for a big company. Sure, my brother is smart, but my educational background doesn't matter, does it? And my brother invited me to his wedding. As a sister, I want to celebrate my brother's wedding. I can't agree that I should go home because of my low academic background. What? How can you say you want to celebrate? You only gave us a small gift to congratulate us. Don't you talk to me like that. What? Did you see the gift? Because it was so small. That was so small even though you're his sister? I guess you can't get a decent job if you have a low education. You're so lowly paid that you can barely afford that, right? No, I gave the gift to my brother separately. Huh? I've never heard of giving a gift separately. Stop lying. You'll only embarrass yourself even more. I beg your pardon? You can't even celebrate properly and you have no common sense. You really are out of place here, so please go home. I'm sure Bob must be feeling the same way. My brother is not that kind of person. Well, Bob was kind enough to invite you, But I'm sure that deep down, he must have wished you would not attend. We've invited a lot of people from his company and friends from college to our ceremony. I'm sure he doesn't want to introduce you to those people. You insult me again and again. Why do you have to judge me so much just because I am a middle school graduate? I just want to celebrate my family's wedding. Family? You're the only one who thinks that way. Huh? I married Bob, but I don't intend to become family with you. I don't want to have a sister like you. So will you please go home? Having an undereducated sister is a disgrace, so get out of here. And after the wedding, don't you ever come near us. Don't you know my profession? Huh? Aren't you a low-paid worker? I make $300,000 a year. Huh? That's a lie. Aren't you mistaking for $30,000? Well, even $30,000 seems too much for you. I'm an engineer. Huh? Didn't my brother ever tell you why I am a middle school graduate? I think I asked him before, but honestly, I don't care why that is. Whatever it is, it doesn't change the fact that your final education is a middle school. I am a middle school graduate because my family's financial situation was not good at the time. The company my father was running went bankrupt. I had to give up my higher education to help the family finances. Oh, by the way, Bob told me, thanks to you, he was able to go to college or something. My father was able to change jobs, but financially, I knew both of us couldn't go to college, so I decided to work after graduating from junior high school. I definitely wanted my brother, who was very bright, to go to college. I couldn't study as well as him. So that's how it was. But even though I didn't go to high school, I studied on my own. I was good with computers, so I studied programming. I started working for an IT company. So what? You didn't even go to college, right? How can you earn $300,000 a year with such a low level of education? You're lying after all, aren't you? It's easy to change jobs in the IT field, and there are quite a few scouts. Thanks to that, I was able to move up the ladder. I am now an engineer at a fairly large company. I've got a good evaluation, and I'm making $300,000 a year. No, that is definitely not true. He and I both have college degrees, and he graduated from a prestigious university. So it's impossible for you to make more money than us. Susan, you are surprisingly hard-headed or stubborn. You are so prejudiced, aren't you? Huh? If you say it's not a lie, prove it. Prove it? If you're making that much money, why don't you offer a big gift? If you really make $300,000 a year, there's no way you gave us this little wedding gift. I gave a generous gift. It was dangerous to hand you directly, so I transferred $30,000 to my brother. $30,000? It costs a lot of money to live as newlyweds. I wanted to repay my brother, who has taken care of me since I was a little girl. However, handing over the money at the wedding is not a good idea, so I brought you a small gift. Of course, my brother knows all this. Oh no! How could you ask me to go home after doing this? But it's what the bride wants. I'm going home right now, just as you said. Huh? Besides, it seems you don't want my gift. I'll ask my brother to return the $30,000. Wait a minute! I will never return it! The $30,000 does not belong to you, Susan. Now, if you'll excuse me, please enjoy the wedding.
Janet, how are you feeling? I heard from Susan. You came to the ceremony, but you got sick and went home. I really wanted you to see me on my wedding day, but it couldn't be helped.
Well, I've been in good shape since this morning.
Huh?
I see. Susan was lying.
What do you mean?
What did she say?
She said you didn't make it because you were sick.
That's not true. She kicked me out.
What did you say?
She told me to go home because it's embarrassing to have a poorly educated sister-in-law.
Seriously? Sorry, Janet. I believed her. I didn't contact you during this ceremony.
Don't worry, it's not your fault.
I'll give you back the money gift.
No, it's okay. I just wanted to be a little sarcastic. Don't return my gift.
No, I can't keep your gift after she kicked you out of the wedding hall.
Then I'll give you that personally. Not for you, too.
For me, personally?
Ever since we were little, you've always been on my side. You helped me when I got bullied. You also helped me with my homework when I was struggling.
I was just doing what an older brother is supposed to do. I was the one who got help. You gave up high school for me. Thanks to you, I was able to go to the college of my first choice.
It's okay. I was never good at school. Instead, I studied programming, and now I'm able to play an active role in my company. So I want you to enjoy my gift.
Janet, well then, I'll take you up on that. But I'll make sure to tell Susan about it. I'll make sure to get her to apologize to you. I'm really sorry about today.
It's not something you should apologize for. Then please lecture her on my behalf.
How dare you snitch on Bob?
Oh, Susan, it looks like you got lectured from my brother right away.
He got mad at me and told me to apologize to you. But I won't apologize to you.
What? You don't feel bad about what you did to me?
No, I don't feel bad at all. No matter how much money you make, you were still a middle school graduate. Don't get carried away just because you're making a little more money.
I didn't think you were this stubborn.
I definitely didn't do anything wrong. I didn't know anything about your job. When you hear that someone is a middle school graduate, you'd assume that they're a low-paid worker.
Even if that's the case, you could have at least said, I'm sorry.
Huh? I'm your brother's wife and your sister-in-law. I don't need to apologize to you.
Being my sister-in-law matters. No matter what it is, you apologize when you do something wrong. That's what people do.
Shut up! I'm older than you. You should respect me no matter what. I will never apologize to you. It's your fault for making me misunderstand. Rather, you should apologize to me.
I see. I understand your perspectives. There's no need to apologize now. I'll ask you to apologize when you realize you need to.
Huh? What are you talking about? There's no way there comes a time when I have to apologize to you.
You'll be sorry.
What do you mean?
You'll understand eventually. I'll see you around.
I don't believe it. This must be some kind of mistake. I can't believe you're my boss.
I told you, didn't I? You'll be sorry.
What the hell is going on here? I didn't know you were coming to my company.
Didn't you hear about the morning meeting? Last month, your company became a subsidiary of a major company, right? That major company is where I work. And in order to set up the new structure, I was assigned here this month.
Oh no! I can't agree to that. I can't believe that a middle school graduate is my boss.
Even if I'm a junior high school graduate, I'm still your boss. I don't think you should keep talking like that about your boss. Unlike me, you were a college graduate. But don't you have any common sense?
I'm sorry. Well, now I am in a higher position socially. Under the circumstances, I'm sure you can apologize to me about the wedding. Huh? You value position and hierarchical relationships. Because I'm your boss, you could apologize to me. You're in a lower position than me. Well, that's... You look down on me because of my low education and kicked me out of my brother's wedding venue. I'm sorry for being so rude and stubborn and not apologizing. It is easy to say these now, isn't it? I don't want to. How can I, a college graduate, apologize to a middle school graduate? It doesn't matter what your educational background is when you enter the real world. Right now, I am in a higher position than you. You are my subordinate. I'm your subordinate? No way! It appears that you need time to sort out the situation. I won't ask you to apologize right now. I'll wait for a while, so please let me know whenever you're ready to apologize. Good evening, Susan. It's been 10 days since the wedding. Why haven't you contacted me at all? Nah, why should I contact you? Don't tell me you've forgotten. You kicked me, your boss, out of the wedding hall. I haven't gotten an apology from you yet. And you've been AWOL since right after that. Can't you just come back to work? Shut up! My sister-in-law, who is a middle school graduate, suddenly became my boss. I can't accept it, and there's no way I can work in such a place. Is it out of frustration or embarrassment? All the other employees don't seem to worry about it. How much longer are you going to act like a child? Hey, watch what you say. You're getting carried away just because you happen to be my boss. Give me a break. That's my line. Susan, you're even more stubborn than I imagined. It would be easier if you just apologize. If you continue to be absent without notice any longer, you'll be fired. Huh? If you can do it, do it. Bob will be furious if you fire me. What? That's right. I just realized that even if you're my boss, I'm still your brother's wife. That means I'm in a better position than you, right? If you become condescending just because you're my boss, I'm going to tell Bob. Do you think I'll be intimidated by that? Oh my! Do you think it's okay to act that way to your brother's wife? If you want, try firing me. If you do that, your brother might get mad at you, you know? There's no way I'd be angry. Besides, you seem to be getting the wrong idea. Did you think I would get in trouble if you fire me? My husband is an elite in a big company. Even if he doesn't make as much money as you do, he should be able to support me. I'm not scared if you fire me. No, I'm not going to support you for this. Besides, I'm thinking of getting a divorce if you keep on like this. Huh? Divorce? What are you talking about, Janet? Bob and I just got married. There's no way we're getting a divorce. I'm Bob. Huh? Wait. What do you mean? I'm back home with Janet. No way. I've seen all the messages from you. I told you to apologize to Janet, didn't I? And yet, you haven't apologized at all. You're so defiant. How much more do you have to disappoint me? Well... Why haven't you apologized to her? You judged my sister and were so rude to her. Do you really think you did nothing wrong? Well, don't get me wrong. Of course I know it's my fault. Huh? You know that, but is there a reason why you don't apologize? Because my pride won't allow it. How can I, a college graduate, apologize to a middle school graduate? I'm still so frustrated. I'm so dumbfounded. Are you still obsessed with her academic background? Huh? I never thought that you were that kind of person. You were always vibrant, and you adored me more than anyone else. I married you because I admired you for that. But it seems I made a mistake. A mistake? I don't like you discriminating people based on their academic backgrounds. Even though you know that she sacrificed her education for me, you still look down on her. I can't take care of someone who doesn't value my family. I have no intention of supporting that kind of person. I don't even want to stay married. I will seriously consider divorcing you. Wait a minute, Bob. We just had our wedding recently, remember? You're just joking, right? You know very well that I'm not the kind of person who would make such a joke, don't you? You are my wife just now. What do you mean by just now? Again, I am seriously considering divorce. I'm really sorry to all the people who celebrated our marriage, but I just don't have the confidence to continue being married to you. Oh no, I don't want a divorce. I'll apologize to Janet. I promise, I'll apologize to her sincerely. There's no need for a perfunctory apology. An apology is meaningless unless you sincerely regret what you've done. I don't need a meaningless performance. I will properly reflect on what I did. I'm sorry I judged her based on her academic background. Apologize to Janet, not to me. But even if you apologize now, it's too late. Once your love has cooled off, it won't come back. What? Let's talk about it seriously. I'll be home soon. Let's talk about divorce. No, I don't want a divorce. By the way, I told Janet to fire you or whatever. Oh no, you won't protect me. If they have an insane employee who goes AWOL for days at a time, everyone in the company would be in trouble, right? I told her it doesn't matter whether or not she's related to me within the company. You don't need to hold back just because she's my wife. Wait! It's not funny that you're divorced and unemployed. Think hard about whether you really want to get fired. I'll see you later. Bob! According to what my brother told me, Susan apologized profusely as soon as my brother came home. She cried and apologized, asking him not to divorce her. However, it seems that my brother has made up his mind. Soon after, the two divorced. Susan was probably in shock from the divorce. She continued to be absent from work without permission and was eventually fired. Divorced and unemployed, she tried to return to her parents' home, but her parents turned her away because my brother had told them about all the things she had done. She's now living alone in a shabby apartment, scraping by on her savings and living in extreme poverty. She has gone from the peak of happiness to the bottom of the heap, and she deserves it, doesn't she?
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.